Hello everyone and welcome back to Garden Crafting, where it's gardens all the time, where I just live in my garden and talk to snails and slugs and organize my plants on repeat and basically never leave my yard because I am the garden hermit. Of course, I'm just joking. Hello everyone and welcome back to Zoo Crafting, where we have a little bit more work to do in the yard because I have a couple really awesome ideas I am so excited to work on. But I am very excited to see Lily and Tate, and you two I think will enjoy what we are going to be working on today, my beloved puppers. So let's go ahead and eat this delicious pizza scented with oregano. Vegan pizza with oregano sounds so good. Oh gosh, and it's giving us the little regeneration boost. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. But all right, you two look like you are ready to go. Let me check in on the other puppies though, because even though we have like the puppy play yard right across from my garden, I feel like our little pups are always... Hey guys, you're always over here hanging out with the goats, huh? And actually, I do want to be able to have an easier way to get up there to the Village of Light and visit with Junior and his goats, but that actually is part of the plan today. All right, so come on, Lily, come on, Tate. We're actually gonna make you guys a bunch of sticks. Oh no! Oh no, that little snail is going to die. You cannot do that, little one. Oh, okay. First things first. Lily, Tate, come here. Come here, puppies. Okay, smell this. This is a snail. Can you help me find the snails, Lily? Could you please? Okay, well, hopefully she's got the scent. Yes, I know many of them drown in the river. You don't have to like rub any salt in the wound, you two. But all right, let me just check. Oh, that poor little snail. And a green snail, no less. It would definitely get hurt. All right, there we go. Yeah, no more snails and slugs in here. I'm gonna add this little green snail into the yard, which I guess means that I need to give it a name too. It's been so much fun to give all of the different animals proper names. Like, where is everybody? Hello? Look, it's the Henrys! Everybody is having a good time over here at the Slug Kingdom. I want to come over and trade for like a sulfur shelf to put down next to the Slug Kingdom, because I think that'd be really fun. Oh, hey Tate! Hey Lily! I'm glad you guys actually popped over. Oh, and I've actually forgotten to show you guys something really cool. Hey Peekaboo! But I know I have been spending so much time in my garden. But I really am just so happy. I'm really feeling like, you know, the home is the home of your heart, or the heart of your home is kind of where all of your energy and excitement comes from. And we have been doing some significantly fantastic improvements to the yard. We have made it so that we can have ambient animals safely wandering around the area. I'm actually thinking of going back down and making like a duckling safety pond that we could have for all of the little baby ducklings that are over by the lily pad bridge. I think it'd be kind of fun to like block off a lily pad area, maybe like right there, maybe, that we could kind of block off with some of this hedge fencing and use as a protective duckling zone. And then when the ducklings are fully grown, we could remove the hedge fencing and they could wander into the river if that's what they wanted to do. And I also think we want to spread the lily pads like along the riverway, so if the animals get into the water, they can have an easier way to get back out. I'm just so excited. But those ideas actually come from the time that we have been here improving things here and there in our little garden. So I know it doesn't seem like it's all related, but I promise you it is. And yes, I know, I promised you two a stick. So we're gonna make a whole bunch of sticks today, Lily and Tate. We are going to start a little wood workshop. I was so excited, I almost screamed, workshop! Before explaining to you guys, we're gonna build a little wood shop in the empty shed that used to be the place where we had the zombie villagers be cured, because hopefully having a little wood workshop, there we go. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's so hard to say. But we're gonna build a little wood workshop in there because I think having a good central location to kind of fly back on our chocobos and grab some material that's already ready to go, not even down inside of my storage chamber, but like literally ready to go, would be really good. I know, Tate. And the other thing, oh, look at that sunset. I love this world. That is really beautiful. The sunset over the snows. With the Mushroom Island in the distance too. I'm so happy to share this with you guys. And also, can you guys see the ducks dancing? Hi guys, we still have some waterfall ducks. Hey peekaboo. But this wonderful contraption is what I wanted to share with all of you because it is a well. I finally, with all of the upgrading we have been doing to the yard, have a reliable source of water for when we do our baking and our cooking. Sometimes when you are cooking, we actually need like these fresh water buckets in order to create all sorts of fantastic things, like apparently moss stone, for instance, but also Vegemite, crackers, dough, which you can then turn into like a bazillion things, taffy, which would be really cool. Steamed peas. Come on, I'm gonna need to make so many steamed peas for all of the people who are going to be living in the Cloud Kingdom on top of our pea pod, like giant pea pod stalks. That's gonna be fun. Ooh, we can make marshmallows out of dinosaur eggs, honey, some fresh water. I don't know if I need dinosaur flavored marshmallows. Tortillas, steamed spinach, you know, just more, even more fresh water, soy sauce. Gosh, you can turn the soy sauce into some like tofu la mein. Yummy. That actually sounds really good. But it's been so frustratingly hard to get water because I've had to go to like a water source and fill it up with a well, or like fill it up in a bucket and just bring back little buckets of water to the house. And now we have a well in our yard that we can come over to, and we can actually pull up as much fresh water as we want for free. So we just walk right up and we can get just a little cup of fresh water. If we only need a few, we can get a stack of 16, 32, or even gigantic buckets of 64 things of fresh water. So see what I mean? Oh, and look at the moonrise. I almost want to start writing poetry. The moon rising over the cherry trees in the garden of mysteries. Hey, that actually was poetic. Where's my joy journal? And by the way, I forgot to show you guys, but I did write about we guided Mama Duck safely to the lily pad bridge and hatched all the eggs Crumbles let her adopt. They're doing great, and the visitors at the Wisteria Cafe love them. So I am keeping up our new habit of joy journaling. So that's fantastic. And then I want to write moonrise. The moonrise. What did I say? I can't remember, and it rhymed. Ooey. Moonrise above the cherries. Moonrise above the cherries. Oh, let's see. Moonrise above the cherries. What rhymes with cherries? Marries, fairies, carries. How light. Oh, mysteries among the cherries. Mysteries, I said. Moonrise above the cherries. Spread, silver light on the garden of snail whispered mysteries. There we go. Random poetry for my joy journal for the day. But alright, enough of my rambling. What do we have in here? Oh yeah, mystery bug. Gotta give it a name. Lily, come on. Watch out for the slug kingdom. We don't want to step on anybody. Hello, Lala. Let me go ahead and add this egg to your egg pile. I need a little bit of essence berries. Oof. Oof. I'm getting really low on essence berries, actually. Come on, Lily. Come on, Tate. We're going to do a quick little bit of essence berry gardening. I have to hurry before the puppies follow me up because they always prick their paws on the essence berries. Whoa, Lily, good job. Being very careful there, I see. Ah, oh, look at all these riches. The fun thing is, now that we're really using more name tags and naming more creatures and bringing our world to life, it really feels like these essence berries are the seeds. Oh, there we go. Come on, puppies. Oh dear. Teleport out of it, my love. Oh my. Okay, good job, Lily. She teleported straight on top of Martha's desk. And Tate's coming down too. Okay, they're gonna be all right. All right, let's go ahead and eat these so that I can name the snail. I don't know what was I gonna name this one? I can't remember. I think I had a name for it. There we go. Come on, Lily, come on, Tate. Yeah, so we have a little well. We're gonna be building a little woodworking area in here today. And hopefully we'll even get a little bit of time to do a puppy bath, because our puppies have actually not had a bath in quite a while because I have lost the stick I normally carry to give them their bath, which is quite silly, but that is simply the way things have gone. All right, so what did I want to name this snail? Tennis ball? Apple? I think I'm gonna name this snail Apple. And then I'm gonna name the beautiful, so Crumbles is our beautiful duck that we have hanging out with our cookie chicken. And Apple, the little green snail, there we go, who is now not going to drown in a fit of tragedy. And Apple can come and hang out. There we go. And Apple and Crumbles. There you go, Crumbles. I'm really excited about your future little duckling spot. And Mies, you laid a cookie, adding it to the cookie jar. Looking lovely, both of you. Ah, this is so nice. Just having our little world come to life. All right, but Lily and Tate, so today's project is actually getting a little wood workshop started over here, because I think it'd be really good to be able to just come in here and like open up this chest and already have a whole bunch of the carpenter stuff done, especially because, whoops, no, I don't want to broadcast to Twitch right now. Especially because, my friends, we are about to start a big project. I know we've been in the garden for a long time. I know that I have been quite quiet about what Tata, the trickster god, is actually up to. But it turns out he was pulling quite the trick on me after all, and it has to do with a temple and the gardens of Babylon. So we are going to need a lot of wood for the next project. We're gonna need to be able to come here and just grab resources very quickly for this project. So I want to have a little woodworking shop prepared. Oh, Tate, you're looking good. Did you just eat, by the way? I could have sworn I saw you eat. I have a bunch of sulfur shelves. Oh, I forgot I collected these. Oh, we're putting these in the yard for sure. I totally forgot I collected these. And some blue milk caps. Okay, those are gonna have to decorate the yard too. But no decorating. Focus, Seri, focus. Okay, give me just a second. I was just checking for puppy food. Tate, you're gonna have to be patient. I'm sorry. I think you're carrying some of your food. Okay, well, let's get to it. So for the Carpenter Station, I know we need a furniture. Ooh, a bloomery furnace? What? How do you even use a bloomery furnace? And we have slab furnaces? I didn't even know that. But we need to make some shaped crafting. We need a oak furniture paneler. And we're gonna use that because the furniture paneler basically lets you take any of the, whoops, let's see if I can find, not Carpenter, but Carpenter. But it lets you take any of the carpenter material, and actually a lot of like it's not carpenter, what's it called, framed, there we go. It lets you take a whole bunch of the different types of furniture that you can create, like framed cases for displays, the framed chest that we will sometimes use to weave out of hay or glowstone to warm up eggs, or setting up a framed desk that could be built out of maybe something very naturalistic. We have made framed tables and framed chairs into beautiful iron wrought pieces made from chiseled blocks. So I want to have a bunch of framed desks kind of scattered around the world at some point so that we could keep notes about the different areas. And I just, you know, when I need a furniture paneler, I don't have one, and having a little wood workshop would be very nice. Maybe I could even reward myself with looking for a woodchuck, to chuck some wood in our forest. That would be adorable. In fact, I do need to work on getting more animals, but one step at a time! One step at a time! I could have sworn Aren't you connected? Okay, this chest is not connected. That's fine. Oh, and Lily! Stick! You're carrying so much iron for so... I don't need sticks. Why did I think I needed sticks in order to get the items from them? I needed planks. Oh, I am such a goose. That's okay. Sometimes I forget things. All right, tons of iron. Lily, you have a ton of food and diamonds that the villagers have given you. And a cake. I'm gonna put the cake over here to nibble when we're like working, okay, darling? There we go. Now I have a little snack for myself. A little snack for the puppers. Tate, do you have some fish? You have a little bit of a snack for you. There we go. Look at all this stuff they're carrying. All this wood's gonna be very useful. Thank you, Tate. I don't even know how you got all this dirt. Yes, good boy. I'll have to give you angry sheep poop. That's right. You guys were hanging out in the Village of Light and you ended up picking up a lot of this stuff from there, including the angry sheep poop. I'm gonna leave an iron in there in case any iron falls near her again. All right, so we need the carpenter's framing saw. That is gonna require... What? Those are my two precious planks. I should probably go ahead and rename this plank to like give, just like what you say to a dog when you are trying to convince it to give you something. All right, so furniture, paneler, thank you. My grandfather actually was a woodworker. He was a professional woodworker. My grandmother would design the wood pieces, little cute wood pieces, and then my grandfather would actually go ahead. Did I get everything? I did, I think. My grandfather actually would then go, no pun intended, and he would carve the pieces, the designs that my grandmother made, and they ran a very successful wood carving business for a long time. So this actually means a lot to me to be able to like recreate a little wood workshop. And I'm actually going to scooch a couple of our Spanish moss pieces over, I think. There we go. So it can grow over there. Lily girl, I really need you to move so that I can work over there. So hang on just a second, girl. That must be a little disconcerting to be put into a safari net. I'm sorry about that. There you go. Good girl, Lily. But yeah, this means a lot to me to be able to just kind of put down a little wood workshop, because my grandfather, I have a lot of memories of growing up like amid all of his sawing and just all the wood scraps. Oh goodness me, the wood scraps. I remember growing up among all those things too. Oh wow, you get to keep the framing saw? That's so cool. Oh, I want to put it in a shelf that we can put over the little woodworking area. That is so neat. So, okay, shelf. I'm fine with just the normal oak wood shelves. Doesn't need to be anything super fancy pants. All right, let's get a few of these planks. But see, once we get a functional little woodworking shelf up, or like little woodworking area up, that I can remember and fly back to pretty frequently, then I think that things are gonna get a lot easier to create, a lot faster. There we go. All right, a few more shelves that we can use to decorate. And because I want it to kind of remind me of my grandfather's wood workshop. And then what I think would be really fun is to make a bunch of little framed chests that looked slightly different than the normal chest. So we could make them out of different types of wood and kind of stack them around the place. So let me go ahead and make a framed chest, and that's going to kind of be the beginning of our woodworking that we're going to do. So framed chest. Oh, I forgot about these framing sheets. Wow, okay, so you just need a whole bunch of framing sheets, and then you need a framed label, which you get by taking a framing sheet. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Where did I put the... There is the framing saw. Okay. So these are how you get framing sheets. Let's just get a ton of them. And then you get framing boards like this. Okay. And then was it the other way around? No. Okay, hang on. So, this is so cool. Framing boards become the framing label. And then once I have the framing label, that goes in the center, surrounded by framing sheets. So how did that become the framing label again? Oh, I was not paying attention. It brings to mind the lesson my grandfather tried to teach me. Measure twice, cut once. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, he said that a lot and he didn't really follow through on his own advice a lot. So I didn't really grasp it very well as a child. If you're trying to set an example for a kid, you should probably go ahead and like actually try to follow through on the example. But bless him, my grandfather was kind of the kind of guy who would like tell you what to do there, but then perhaps not always follow his own advice. So yeah, he would measure once pretty often and then be like, darn it, and have to do a new one. Alright, but see, now we can grab some of the willow wood. We can get some mahogany wood, some of the beautiful cherry wood, which I apparently have a ridiculous amount of. We can get some of the acacia wood, which is also quite lovely. The jungle wood is very pretty too. So that, let's see, we only have 2 framed chests, so I'm getting a little ambitious here. Ooh, but let's get some birch wood as well. And there's a ton of other types of wood, as you guys can see. Cinnamon wood! Oh, see, can you imagine how good that would smell? What does it turn into? Nothing, but I want to make a framed chest out of cinnamon wood. Can you imagine how like amazing the sawdust is gonna smell in here? This is awesome. So here's how you make a framed chest work. You have the main material, you have the outline, you combine them. And now we have a cinnamon chest. We have a chest made out of cinnamon wood. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, we can put all of our exotic woods in there. That is so awesome. I forgot like what, I know there's like some sort of label-y thing that you can make, I think, to like stick on the front of the framed chest. Pretty sure that you can make a label and just like smack it on front. In fact, I've never tried making a label. Now I'm curious. See, this is the cool way that you can start developing new skills. Okay, how is the label? Was it like that? Oakwood label. A recipe. Oh, it's slabs all lined up. Gotcha. All right, slabs. We have a little oakwood label. Can I stick you right there? It does go right there. Can I edit you? Gosh. I'm not exactly sure what I did there. That is so interesting. Well, now I have an oakwood label. Don't really know how to use it. We'll stick it up there. It'll be a little useful part for the future. But let's take the other framed chests that we have. And I actually want to use, I kind of want to use like birchwood on it. And just make a, look at how cool that is. Oh, Lily, Tate, this is turning out to be an awesome project. It is giving me so many ideas about how we can actually really start decorating around the zoo. And I'm also going to need 1.5 bazillion of these oakwood planks for some of the upcoming projects that we have for sure. But all right, guys. Another meandering day here in Zoodesia in my garden, but as you can see, slowly but surely we are expanding our world. We're learning all sorts of new projects and tricks and gathering new resources, and that's going to help us a lot with some of the big projects that we have around the corner. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like to toss Lily and Tate a treat for being good puppers. If you would like to join me on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. Yeah, and of course the most important thing, stay curious, guys. Bye-bye.